Changes the equation, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right? This is what it does. This is what happens when you do this for a long time. You start to realize, wait a minute, I'm doing it wrong. I don't want to flood the people. I don't want 10,000 opt-ins.
Excellent, guys. Another knowledge bomb dropped right there by Melvin again. No BS, straight up to you. You need to understand the difference between an entrepreneur and an entrepreneur. You want to be an entrepreneur solving real problems, not a entrepreneur solving imaginary problems.
Yeah, imaginary problems, you get paid imaginary currency. Yeah. So you get
That's
paid in
what
your
you
dreams.
want. If that's what you want. Okay, so over. Okay, I think so. About our content, I think more or less about 45 minutes. I think we just move on to the last two part about it. So the next part we can talk about because we talk about the X factor, which we find out about what people want to buy and what's the problem. And then so I guess the next question I'm going to ask is something related to. So now that I know this, how can we do the marketing? How do people market?
Sure, fantastic.
And then after that, we probably can talk a little bit about how share maybe one or two of your mistakes.
Yeah, sure.
For that,
you ask me,
topic.
I will happily do it. Yeah.
Okay. Then at the end of it, towards the end of it, also please do promote a little bit.
Sure.
In fact, I don't think I need to tell you like you will know what to do.
Yeah.
Tell people please follow Melvin, that kind of stuff. Then after that, then we do the ending. So that should take another, I guess, another 15, 20 minutes.
Sure. Yeah, up to you.
Okay. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, so Melvin, wow, a lot of knowledge bomb right there. So we have talked so much about how we have to help people know what their context is, what people want to know they need to buy, and what is the real existing pain and pressing problem. Because without that, you're not going to get anywhere. So now that I have gotten this information, as an entrepreneur who have something of value to want to give back to people, how do I market myself? I mean, that's one of what you do best.
Yeah.
So once I know that, how can I market?
Okay, so how you market is very, very simple, right?
Yeah.
Always remember, first thing first, identify your prospect, create something that is really going to solve a problem and an existing pain they have. Okay, so Gavin, the difference between problem and pain, we go into deep detail at the X Factor marketing class. A problem is a situation. Right now you don't have enough leads, there's a problem. Pain is an emotion. See, nobody defines it. They think that problem and pain are the same. No, problem is a situation. Right now I don't have enough phone calls. But this problem causes me pain. Because now I'm stressed, I'm worried, I can't feed my family. That's pain. Huge difference, you see? Distinction there.
Right.
Most people put the same thing. They think problem and pain are the same. No, pain is an emotion, right? Pain is a feeling. Problem is a situation. So the moment you can solve that for people, first thing first, you have a quality thing. Then how do you market? Very simple. Figure out. Everyone jumps into what? Facebook ads these days. Or they say, hey, I'm going to start a funnel. No, don't buy too much marketing. Figure out first thing first. If I want to catch tuna fish, it's not about going to the ocean. It's not about going to the pond. It's not even about buying what rod. No. What's the first question? If I want to catch tuna fish, Gavin,
where can I find it?
Where can I find tuna fish? Right? It's so basic. So the moment you discover, I want to find this kind of people, it's not about Facebook ads first. It's not even about Instagram. It's not about that bullshit aside. Figure out, where can I find these people? Where do they hang out? You see, and oftentimes Gavin, the most powerful thing I learned from Marshall is whatever question you ask, is whatever answer you get. You ask a dumb question, you get a dumb answer. So if you ask yourself, the first question you ask is, what kind of Facebook ad should I run? You're going to get a dumb answer. Because oftentimes, if you're selling jets to billionaires, don't run Facebook ads. Okay, they're not
hanging out there.
Exactly, right? Someone says, I sell jets to billionaires, I'll spend 10,000 on Facebook. I say, you're an idiot. You know what I'll spend? I'll spend $10,000 on a private charity function where I can meet real billionaires and network and give them my name card. Then you might say, that's a bit old school. No, it's not old school. It's smart. Because billionaires are there. And the charity function is 10 billionaires there. You think I'll reach 10 billionaires on Facebook? Probably not. You see the point? So never start with what digital platform should I run ads on. No, that's a dumb ass question. First question you should always ask is, where can I find these people? You might find it in the most creative places ever. Sometimes you might reach them with a postcard, you might reach them with a phone call, you might reach them with an ad maybe, you might reach them with direct mail. It doesn't matter. Just ask yourself. Long time ago, I made millions of dollars for this kids program called Supercamp. And here's the thing. Who are the target audience for Supercamp? It's a kids program.
It's a kids, but you're targeting the parents.
Exactly. Yeah. So parents, right? Where can you find parents? I don't want to put you on the spot, but where exactly can you find parents?
manipulate forums maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And here's the key. Every marketer you'll find in Singapore will tell you to run what?
Facebook ads.
Facebook ads.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I took all my money and went on parenting forums. That was years ago. But I went on parenting forums. You know why? Because on parenting forums, there are only 2,000 to 5,000 parents. They're all there. Facebook ads, what the hell am I doing? So I spent very little money. I went to the place where all the parents were gathered. And for $800, $1,000, I got a gazillion inquiries. You must understand, one phone call, 3K. So for $1,000, you know, it was forum, last time there were forum threads. I bought a sponsored one right at the top. Wrote great copy. I got a gazillion leads, phone calls. You must say, forum, who do forum these days? No. It's not about whether it's trendy. Remember, we are not in the ego business here. We are in the business of finding where our people hang out. If they hang out at this particular club, then go to them club. That's called traffic. What is traffic at the end of the day? Traffic is not clicks. Don't get caught up in the internet marketing bullshit. Traffic is what? Relevant people. So if I want to find Muslims, Gavin, where's the best place to find Muslims?
Mosque.
Boss! Somebody said, run Facebook ads. Don't be an idiot, go to the boss,
Yeah.
right? Because that's where traffic is. Traffic is what? Targeted people. If I want to find Buddhists, where I find them?
Yeah. Temple.
Temple,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Not Facebook ads, bro. Go to temple. Now, if you want to have if you have a Buddhist offer, it might make great sense to give flyers. Think about it. Stand outside the temple and give flyers. It might work better than running ads. You might never hit any Buddhists.
Actually, some of the Buddhists, actually, I think this is also about knowing. So apart from knowing where your target audience is, you sometimes have to understand the demographic of this target audience.
Exactly. Right. And let's say you're selling a middle age offer to Buddhists. Really, Facebook ads. Really, you think this 50-year-olds are gonna swipe up?
Yeah.
They're not gonna do that. You might be better off standing outside the temple on a particular day when they pray and give out flyers.
Yeah.
You might actually get inquiries. I would say flyers. That's very 1960s. But it matches the audience.
Yeah.
Right. So do you see what I've just done is what we have expanded the idea of what traffic generation and lead generation is. Because everybody these days, all they do right is they buy hammers. I mean, there's a saying: if I only have a hammer, everything looks like a one. Nail. And now when we talk to people about traffic, everybody says the same thing. Facebook, Instagram ads. That only works for some offers. Right? Everyone says, it works for every offer, really. What if the auntie don't use Facebook? Then it don't work. My mother uses Facebook. But some aunties I know for sure, they have money but they don't go on Facebook. Right? And someone said LinkedIn ads. That only works if government knows what LinkedIn is. There's a good number of people that don't know what LinkedIn is. Right? So traffic, in our definition at X Factor, is going to the place, online or offline, where the people we want are gathered. That's all. It's as simple as that. And finding the best way to reach them. It could be what? Networking. Wow, very old school, Melvin. But whoops, traffic. If 10 billionaires are there, and I just get 5, I have now my $10,000 to get in a room with 10 billionaires. Charity function. I got 5. I now have made maximum ROI by selling jets to all these people. Then if I ran 10,000, 100,000 worth of Facebook ads to nobody, none of which reply. Critical to understand this. Where are our people? How can I reach them the most direct? Don't be falling into the hammer and nail situation.
Well, you know what, guys? Having this conversation with Melvin just brings back so much emotions and memories to me, because I run an agency as well, and I always have clients, and I totally agree with what Melvin is saying, because every time when I speak to someone and I tell them that, oh, you know what, actually for your offer, the best place to do is, I don't think Facebook ad is the most effective method.
People get WhatsApp. No, I want to run Facebook ads.
Yeah, I have clients like, no, I want to spend money on Facebook, but I'm like, this is not going to get you results, because your target audience is not going to be there. We need to do something else. Perhaps like if theirs is more perhaps B2B, I said maybe you're looking for the human resource manager. These people are on
maybe LinkedIn.
Maybe LinkedIn. Try that platform instead.
Maybe they could go for networking events. Where can these people be found? I want to give
Exactly.
you 2 more additional pieces of advice for other people here. Be very careful if you brand yourself as a Facebook ads marketer. I never advise people to attach themselves to anything very short term like this.
Yeah.
Don't, like if I could give you an advice, I know a lot of people say, you know what, I want to niche down. No, please don't do that. You know why? A long time ago, there was a website called MySpace.
Yeah.
Imagine you call yourself a MySpace marketer. And actually, here's the danger part. What if you do a good job? Now everyone remembers Gavin, MySpace marketer. What if MySpace explodes? How about your branding? Then can flush toilet. Then your whole business can go down the tube.
The rebuild everything.
Exactly. Facebook is undergoing a lot of changes right now.
Yeah.
Because why? Because of all the things that happened with Trump and Russia. And so Facebook is banning people left, right, center.
Yeah. to be fair, this guy right here has his account banned. Took me 4 months to get it back.
Right. So this is real. So putting yourself. So Facebook is undergoing a lot of changes.
Yeah.
Okay. The DOJ, Department of Justice, is really coming down hard on Facebook. I stay up to date with all of this kind of world news stuff. To call yourself a Facebook marketer in this day and age, knowing that even Facebook is diversified towards WhatsApp, Instagram, and many other things. Why? Because they understand, hey man, they are hitting saturation point also. To call yourself a Facebook marketer, right, is to build your house. Remember the 3 little pigs? It's to build your house on sand. If you call yourself a Facebook marketer, don't be surprised if this explodes in 2 or 3 years.
I guess the key lesson here, if correct me if I'm wrong, is that we should never rely solely on a singular platform.
Yes, and especially build a whole branding around one single platform. You know why? Because you're not in control. You're not in control of the platform. So when you call yourself a funnel hacker, which a lot of people call themselves these days, very dangerous too. You're giving your entire business to Russell Brunson. If he decides to sell the company or do anything with the company, your branding goes down tubes straight away. Never put yourself in that position ever before. You know why? Because remember, I come from the school of realism, real world. If you do that, if something happens, and he's entitled to do it. If you put your hands in if you put your business in the hands of Zuckerberg, he's entitled to do whatever he wants with Facebook. The moment he does that, so does your business. You've now attached yourself to someone else's moving vehicle, and he can drive it anywhere he wants.
So which is
I
why.
ask you a question. A few years ago, some people call themselves Snapchat marketers. Where the heck is Snapchat these days?
Go on.
Some people say, right, it wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Now ask yourself, where's Snapchat?
Yeah. It's just
It
like
was hot, right? From
today,
2016,
a lot of people are calling like TikTok.
It's gonna come, it's gonna go.
Yeah.
It has come and gone. There's MySpace, there's Friendster, Snapchat, very recent. Where is it now? Remember Google Plus?
Yeah.
Where the heck is it now?
Shut down officially by Google.
Facebook, you say, oh, that never happened. Well, according to the research, it's only a matter of time. So don't call yourself that. Call yourself something a bit more permanent. Things that are in your control. Don't be attaching yourself to someone else's business. Because why? They can swerve anywhere they want. And they are entitled to. But you are just hung on at the back. Like a weak border, and they will drive you anywhere they want. Don't do that.
Yeah, drive you in the dead end.
Yeah.
That's where you're gonna be.
The second thing I want to talk about in terms of traffic is I have a friend, his name is Sam. And Sam is a multi-million-dollar real estate agent, insurance agent. He's in Prudential. And you know where Sam runs? No Facebook ads. You know where Sam gets his leads? This will surprise everybody. If you're watching, feel free. Sam drives a Porsche. And when you drive a Porsche, okay, in Singapore, you belong automatically to a club called as the Porsche Club.
It's just like the Lamborghini clubs. Yeah, in Gala.
You know, ask you a quick question. What do you realize about people that are in the Porsche Club?
They are well connected. They have money.
How do you know they have money?
Assuming that they probably have a bit of money.
How do you know?
Because a Porsche is
Because they own a damn Porsche. At least you know the guy ain't broke, right? Right? I mean, you never know. But the fact that, some of them, they might have, sold a lot of things in the house to get a Porsche. Majority of them have the money.
Yes.
And all Sam does is network with people in the Porsche Club. You say, wow, very old school. 1970s, where it works, where you make multi-millions, where run a single ad. Then there are people who run a gazillion lot of ads, right? Don't make anywhere close to the money that Sam has made. Sam makes millions a year with very few clients. Why? All these guys are from Porsche Club. And they all got money. So how many of these rich people do you think needs? I played soccer with Sam before. The people he plays soccer with are all staying in Bukit Timah. They all have a lot of money. So do you need to run a lot of Facebook ads? No. You need to go to the places where they contain the prospects you want. He runs no ads. He gives out no flyers. He does no road shows. He does no door knocks. Oh my God, blasphemy! In insurance, not zero. You know why? You just go to the Porsche Club and it works. You see, so people need to stop thinking that, hammer nail. They need to start thinking, where can I find people I want? He got what? 7, 10 clients? But they all buy 6 figures. That's how you do it. Meanwhile, some new guy is knocking on every single door in Toa Payoh, harassing people, going, hey, you want to buy AIA insurance? You want to buy Prudential insurance? And they're getting doors slammed in their face. What's the guy doing wrong? Wrong idea, wrong theory, as Marshall would call it.
I think this brings back to one of the things that we had talked about at the very beginning of this interview, where you would actually share an example of the Fiverr example. So you want to make $10,000. Imagine if you have so Fiverr is a website where you can do anything for as low as $5. So you want to make $10,000, you have to do 2,000 orders. That's like 70 over per day, give or take, right? But imagine if you want $10,000, right? You just have to have 2 clients who pay you $5,000 every single month. You make your 10. So it's 2,000 jobs versus 2 jobs. And I think that's the whole idea we are talking about right here. You can go mass market, people who are low paying clients, then you need quantity, you need volume.
And it kills you.
Yeah.
I've done it before. It kills you. Basically, all of these are learned from mistakes. It kills you.
Yeah.
It really, really kills you. At X Factor, we talk about two kinds of clients. The first kind are good clients, right? The good clients are pay a lot of money, get results, and don't harass you every day. Then the bad clients are paying very little money, need 1,000 phone calls, and don't do anything after you do the phone calls. And most people are specialists at getting lousy clients. Now imagine that one of these will kill you. Now you got 200 of these. Now you hate the money you make. You hate your life also. You can't wait to fire them also. Every day you're in a bad mood. Meanwhile, this guy works with great clients. He got only like 7 of them. He makes more money than you, and he has a great life.
You know what? This is another near my heart. I mean, this is a real story, right?
Yeah, I know.
I just had a client not paying me that much in terms of market rate, but I had to call them every single day to tell them that I need stuff from you. You're not giving me the stuff that I can't do work for you. Please do it. And at the end of the day, what I got back was that they doubt my work. They don't idea what I was doing for them. Even though when I proved to them the stats was way above average, they didn't want it. And after 2 months, we couldn't take it anymore. What happened was
you let them go.
We let them go.
You let them go.
Yeah, we rather let them go.
Exactly. You can't take it. And some people imagine if you got 20 of these, you will shoot yourself. You wouldn't even like the money you make. You are like.
I don't think I can last till 20.
Exactly. Exactly. And here's the key. And this is why X Factor we tell people you need to do all the contact stuff right. You attract the quality clients.
Yeah.
And when you attract quality clients, you get paid a lot. They're wonderful to work with. They get results. If you don't do X Factor stuff, you get a bunch of clients. They're really lousy. They pay very little, and they want your life.
Yeah.
That's most people.
And
it sucks.
And I'm not sure if this is going to be part of the conversation and if it's going to be shown in all the clips, but this is my assumption. This is not my assumption, this is my experience. The lower some clients pay, they tend to want more stuff.
Yeah.
And the higher quality clients that I have, they are not demanding, they understand what they are getting, and they are usually much more reasonable in their expectations.
Yeah.
That is, I don't know what's the definition between good and bad clients, but that's something that I've realized. The good clients are some who understand what they want, and it's very easy to communicate. But the bad clients are the ones that suck at living hell out of your life.
You're not the only person. Everybody attends the class are in exactly that same position, and this is why I find personally, right? I know this is going to run counter to all my marketers. I know a lot of marketers in Singapore.
Yeah.
I love them, do great work. But most of them are running this as an angle. I help you get a flood of leads. Trust me, you don't want a flood of leads. No.
I want good, qualified, great leads.
You don't want a flood. If you offered free ice cream, you will get a flood of leads. None of these will convert to sales. They come for the ice cream, but it looks good. You never want a flood of leads. Oh, no. You know why? A flood of leads means what? Are these filtered? No. You see, one of the things we teach at X Factor is at the end of the day, you want profits or ego. See, I've done the ego stuff before. I've gotten the thousands of people in the room before. At the end of the day, it looks great, but it looks great for social media. It looks great for a picture. But you realize they are unqualified. Even if they have money, they're not the right people. You don't really make that much money, and you have to pay a lot of money to house their ass.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you're like, but it looks great for social. Yeah. But I might have a room of 25 people, but they're all qualified. I make way more money than 5,000. And they have more pleasure to work with.
Yeah.
But don't look so good on social media. But they have 25 people, looks like a very small class. Ask yourself, man, you gotta be mature at the end of the day. You want to have ego or you want to have profit? You want to make a real impact or do you want to just look cool on social? There are a lot of people that want to look cool on social. Do the 10,000 people. You're going to burn a big hole in your pocket. Majority of these people are not suitable. And it's going to be great, but it's not going to end up anywhere. I'd rather do the 30 people. I do the 30 people, they each pay 10,000, 15,000, 25,000. I make $750,000 working with wonderful people, actually making a real impact, deserving the money they pay me. They all get results, they all tell their friends. I have a long-lasting business. Then the 5,000, I might only make at the end of the day $200,000. Large part goes to the cost of housing these people. And then out of the 200,000, let's say 50,000, 60 are not suitable. Yeah. I end up with what? Doing so much work for 140 grand. Here, I do quality work. I make 750 and I get referrals. It's up to you. Never forget, the country club does not pride itself on the lowest ticket. They're not value dollar.
Yeah.
If you're a quality country club, they don't have the most number of people, but they're quality people.
Okay. So, wow.
Changes the equation, doesn't it?
Yeah.
right?
That's
This
it.
is what it does. This is what happens when you do this for a long time. You start to realize, wait a minute, I'm doing it wrong. I don't want to flood the people. I don't want 10,000 opt-ins. You know why? Some of my clients do that. Now at 10,000, I need to hire 3 other people to answer the inquiries. And majority of these are not relevant.
I mean, even if you look at just like, I know you guys who are watching right this, I mean, in the middle of this, maybe at the end or something, you have a YouTube ads that pop out or Facebook ads that you're going to be scrolling through. You see, there are going to be marketers that are going to tell you, I'm going to help you generate leads.
A flood of leads.
Yeah, but is that really what you want?
Nope, you don't want that. You don't want a flood. Many of these are not suitable.
Yeah.
And now you have to find people to work through the power of unsuitable people. Oh my God.
And if you don't have that someone to work through that power,
Then that's you.
then that's going to be you.
You need to scroll through the 10,000 largely unsuitable people.
Okay, so now that we know that we need to have, through the marketing, we need to find, the objective of the marketing is to find highly qualified and suitable
Yes.
Leads
Yeah.
for us to go and approach,
Yeah.
to close and to do whatever. So one of the most important things that we've talked about earlier is where can we even find these
Yeah.
people first? Right? What are maybe another or 1 or 2 more factors that is important for people to actually get these highly qualified leads?
I think it's very, very critical. Number one, the first thing we covered so far is location.
Yeah.
Okay, not just source, but location. Okay, don't just say Facebook, look at where these people are found. Now, the moment you are there, always understand that people only want to do business with you
Yeah.
because you have value. Make sense?
Yeah.
You need to have value. So, what do people judge as value? Why would people, okay, so you find them, Porsche car, let's say for example, all of them have money. Oh, great. Now you find them, now why do you want to talk to you? Isn't that a great question? They want to talk to you for one simple reason, proof. You are able, and it's proven that you're able to deliver what you say you can.
Why it's like why
It's
should they
very
listen?
critical. Say, let's say for example, we use a classic
Yeah.
example. Let's say you need surgery now. There are 2 surgeons here. This guy, you are his first surgery. This guy, he does this day in, day out, 3 a day for the last 20 years. Which one you choose?
The guy with more experience.
Why? Why not this guy? It's cheaper.
Well, I'm not sure he's gonna solve my problem.
Well, you might die.
Yeah.
You're his first patient.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So do you see automatically, right?
Yeah.
We start to veer towards people with a what? Proven. When someone says proven track record, what they're looking for is proof.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you find quality people, the kind of people you want, they are quality, high value. They need to understand you are high value too, or higher value, and you need to demonstrate elements of proof, so that they go, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. That is critical. That is how you hook them. You need to what? Mention their problem and tell them that what, you can solve it, and provide what? Proof. See, Gavin, what's the difference between a claim and a promise?
A claim is something that I've done it. A promise is futuristic, which is not done yet.
True, let me tell you this. This will illuminate for everybody. A claim is some shit you say without proof. A promise is some shit you say, but you have proof.
Okay, I got it the other way around. Okay.
When you claim something, you just say it. I can help you. No proof. When you claim, you make a lot of claims. There's no evidence, right? You're very skeptical
Okay.
consumers. But a promise is when you say it, and you can back it up.
Okay.
That is the difference. So never make claims when you're dealing with quality clients. Why? They don't believe you. You'll talk. How many people do you think try to pitch them every day? A lot. But if you have proof, that is your best friend.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, this is something that I do as well. To be honest, for those of you who do know me, my agency is also very new.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I'm meeting clients, I tend to be very honest.
Yeah.
In a certain sense that I tell them straight to their face, I'm not here to make bold promises. My agency is new. I've not done this line of work before, but I know the numbers are this, and what I can offer is this. Now, if you are comfortable, this is what we can work with
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
But I don't make audacious claims or
Yeah.
promises because I can't
Yeah.
promise anything at that point of time. Do you think that is probably an approach?
I would never do that.
Okay, so
Because
yeah.
what is a client buying? What is the intangible the client is buying? Certainty.
Yes.
And by you saying that, right, it doesn't help the certainty.
Yes.
In fact, the number one intangible I'm buying is uncertainty. Like this guy doesn't know. Immediately you say that, your price drops. Right? Because remember, price is currency.
Correct.
Right? So you're literally selling a value known as uncertainty. And of course, uncertainty brings with it a lower currency. So never ever say that. What you want to say, however, is to let people know, hey, I have done this before. This is what I know I can do for you. If you cannot do it, just don't mention it. Mention what you can do. Say, hey, you know what? let's say for example, you create email copywriting. You know what? One of the things we'll be doing with you is email copywriting. In fact, I've done this before. I've done this for my client before. I know that if we apply this, you will get a certain result. What am I buying when you say that? Certainty. Oh man, Gavin knows what he's talking about. In exchange for this result, this is why we charge this amount of money. You help the person understand value proposition. Now, I can do this for you. I know what I'm doing. In exchange, I'm going to charge this amount of value. This amount of value is fair. Make sense?
Yeah.
But if you sell uncertainty, then of course he's going to lower his price. Does that make sense? Never sell uncertainty. Honestly, if you're uncertain, then frankly either don't do it or get certain. That one's critical. That's absolutely critical. One thing we tell our clients, right, is when you put forth why. Because they are buying something from you. Right? One of the things you teach at X Factor is salespeople are leaders also. Right? That's literally telling the entire tribe, your troops of soldiers here, hey ladies and gentlemen, actually I bet you, I know what I'm doing, but tomorrow I think we're gonna go this way. I think it will work out. Now we're gonna die. We're not gonna follow this guy. We're gonna die. Never do that. Never ever do that. Right? Why? You see, we are not lying here. They don't have to know about your newness. It doesn't help them. Does it make sense? You see, they are clients. They need your leadership. What they need to know is what you know. What you can do for them. Never tell them, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, because then of course they are going to get real worried. They're going to start sweating, right? They pay you already, they're like, man, what am I paying for? And then you see, your one sentence has activated tons of doubt in their head. And you know who's responsible for the doubt? You. You just said it. Of course they're going to doubt, but they're going to go, man, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, right? And that is, well, that's intangible, but it's going to result in lower currency value.
It's going to change the context.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Imagine a surgeon. They go, hey Gavin, all right, cool. What are you going to do our operation? I'm very new, and I'm not very sure how this will go. I mean, what's your response for this surgery?
Can we change the?
You either don't do it or you change the person. No, you would do the same thing. Ask yourself when the guy comes up to you, right? You would go ahead. You start going. Then all of a sudden you mess in doubts. You start going like, I'm gonna die, right? So that's not good.
Okay, so I have two questions here. Not one question. So for example, if right now, for those of us of you who's gonna be watching this, I think what Melvin has just mentioned is a very important. It's not just about marketing right now. I think the question that I'm leading on is more about doing sales. When you're actually wanting to close the sales, you're pitching. So don't ever say things that creates uncertainty in your prospect.
Now we're not talking very specific about lying. So Gavin, if you're uncertain, don't sell it. Get certain, then you can sell it.
Yeah.
Right? Because technically, if you're uncertain, that means your certainty in the value is not sure. Don't be putting it out there. Only put out things that you're certain. Because why? Then you deserve the money. Make sense? I can deliver this value. I deserve your currency. If you're uncertain, save it until you're certain. Then go out there and actually deliver. That one's absolutely critical. So it's not about concealing. Some people use NLP methods to conceal their uncertainty. No, I tell you what, I don't want to do that. I want to go out there and sell something I'm definitely certain I can deliver. Then I deserve the money. Meanwhile, I'm building on different things, and by the time I get strong in these areas, then I go out there and say, you know what, I can deliver this for you. I deserve the money. Deserve the money. Deserve the money. That's the key. Deserve the currency. Because why? Of the value they can provide.
Okay, so assuming this is a sales conversation right now, and you're great in marketing.
Sure.
For the purpose of the discussion, you are only good in marketing.
Yeah.
And what if I ask you, so Melvin, I need you to do sales for me as well. So the client is now asking you to deliver something that you are uncertain about. Then what will be the response for us to reply?
I would definitely just stick with the area of marketing.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, you can see, right, that the reason they asked this question later on is because you didn't set the proper context at the start. You see, you wouldn't go to Tony Robbins' event and ask him, hey man, where's the part about like learning how to be a massage therapist? That's kind of weird. Right? You know what this is for. You know this guy's going to do personal development. You know this is not a massage therapy course. Right? Why? Because he has done all the work at the start. You know what this is. That is hypercritical. You wouldn't go into a vegan shop and ask him, where's the beef patty? It's like, bro, did you read the sign when you came in? I mean, this is a vegan shop. So if they ask that question, you have a lot of work to do at the start. Critical. At the start, one of the things we teach at X Factor is the idea of qualification. You come in with your eyes wide open, knowing what we can do. This is what we do. If you are this person and you have this problem and you want it solved in this way, we are the right people for you. If you don't fit in any of this bill, this conversation is very short. Makes sense? We only work with a couple of people. We work specifically. 99% of our time is working with speakers, coaches, clients, and marketers. These are the people we work with. We sometimes work with a small percentage of direct salespeople, real estate, insurance, service providers. But majority of the time, I'm working with the first group of people. And we work in a specific area of helping them attract higher quality clients so they can make more and work less, creating better offer deals so they can better serve their happy, good clients and they can deserve the money. That's all we do. So when you come in here, right, you know what we're doing. If you're not a speaker, coach, trainer, or marketer, we straight up tell you, are you in direct sales? Because we can talk a little longer if you're in direct sales, but if you say, I'm neither in either, I said sorry, then we're not right for you. Do you realize? So because our qualification is so clear and so high and so precise, we never deal with anybody, right, who ask questions that are like out of left field. When you get there, it usually becomes the work you did do at the start. You are very generic in your approach. Therefore, people start asking you, then people think you're NTUC. Does that make sense? Right? Where the soy sauce? It's like, bro, we sell only this particular thing. Why you ask about soy sauce? Right? So if people ask me, where the soy sauce? Hey, where the fish cake? That means they think you're a grocery shop.
Your cyborg is wrong.
Yeah, because your cyborg wrong. You see, you just you put NTUC one, right? Therefore, you kind of, in a way, you deserve having these questions. But we are very clear. We only do this kind of thing for this kind of people wanting this kind of problem. And because we're so clear, everybody knows what they're getting themselves into.
Well, that's really awesome. Guys, you guys really need to be listening to this part because I do high ticket sales as well. And every time when we go into a sales conversation, when we do a consultation, the first thing we do is that I will say things like, no, so for example, Melvin, before we move on to the conversation, I just have to set the context right. The reason why we are having this conversation is because of you wanted to do XYZ.
Yeah.
I'm here to just find out if you're a good fit, and if you're a good fit, at the end of the conversation, we will see if we could enroll you, and if we are going to enroll you, this is the expected amount.
Yeah.
So the context, so the moment the conversation starts, the prospect knows that he's being he's being chosen, being qualified, and if he's being qualified and chosen, he will have to pay us to do this. So I guess it's really about, like what Melvin has mentioned about, the context needs to be so damn right.
All the work you don't do at the start,
yeah, it's
you will pay for multiples at the end. That is a critical concept. I'll repeat one more time, it's very, very profound. Work is not equal. If you don't do something at the start, when you do it later, you will pay multiples. It is not equal. I give you an example. If you travel, and let's say you have packed a toothbrush, you take the toothbrush from your house and put it in your suitcase. Cost you how much? Nothing. You don't do this. You travel all the way to the airport now. Then you realize you have a toothbrush. Now you pay $3.40, $4 for toothbrush. Everything you don't do at the start, right? You pay multiples at the end. It is not fair. So if you don't do the context at the start and you do it later, oh my God, you have to do so much work. If you don't qualify properly at the start, your sales presentation is now 4 weeks long.
Exactly. I think for those people who are in HR, they have this saying as well, right? You will spend a lot of time at the selection, you're going to spend a lot of time at training.
Yes. If you don't do it front, oh my God, you're going to kill yourself at the end.
Okay, awesome. Oh my God, guys, this is I don't know about you guys, but for me sitting here right now with Melvin and sharing all his nuggets from X Factor marketing, and it's not just about marketing right now, he's just teaching you about entrepreneurship, about having the right business ideas, the mindset, and how you should be doing sales. All this is so valuable to anybody who bothers to watch to this point.
Yeah.
And I hope we are able to have such good conversations that you are actually still watching right now. And if you could just, I mean, we shared so many pointers today. I believe you just take 2 or 3.
This is as good as a consult.
Yeah. You know, people pay.
People pay really a lot. 5 figures. First number is not 1. For this stuff, I kid you not. Like we have a lot of top clients and they pay a lot of money for stuff like this.
Yeah, and okay, so back to the getting a qualified lead. So you're talking about proof as well. So I just have to put it out there as well to people who are doing this. Like even for myself, I'm pretty new in the scene, I would say.
Yeah.
And a lot of time people ask me, so what proof do you have that you can do this?
Yeah.
And as new entrepreneur, you'll be like, oh, I have no track record, I have no. And to me, it's not about not knowing what to do. If you have a problem, I think you have to find a solution to resolve that. So if you have no proof, what can you do? Like when I first started, what my partner and I did was...
It's super simple. Okay, so we get a question a lot, right? If you have no proof, what do you do? Yeah. One thing that you and your other partner have done before is interview a lot of quality people. That's great for social proof. Another thing, right? Social proof is one thing. It's not as big as having a result proof, right? So the one thing you need to do is it's very, very simple. Right at the start, you must be committed not to making profits, but to making proof, making case studies and making success stories, right? So if you were to start out, if I were to start out all over again, very simple. I'll be in business now. I'm willing to sacrifice for the first 4 to 5 months. during the first 45 months, I'm going to work with quality people, and I'm going to work with very little upfront investment, massive post-result payment, but I'm going to generate results for them. At the start, don't make money first. Make proof first. Make success stories first.
Yeah.
The moment you collect 5 to 10 of these, you have business.
Exactly, and this is exactly what I want to put out there, because many of us who are starting out, I think we have the wrong mindset.
Yeah.
The moment we start,
Money.
we just want money. But the truth is that the moment when you start, it's not about the money. It's about providing the value upfront first. You give, you get the results in, you get the proof in, and that's when in the back end later, that's when you're gonna see all the money come in later. And this is so important, and I just have to emphasize.
Critical at the start.
Yeah.
Be patient, and there's another thing also. We tell our clients one thing, the most important thing. This has nothing to do with marketing. Get your finances in order. It's very, very critical. If anyone wants to do high value, I don't like the word high ticket because it doesn't really have a meaning also, right? What does high ticket mean? It just means I sell people for a lot of money, right? I like high value.
High value.
Why? Because we understand it's a value exchange.
Yeah.
Let's say you want to do high value selling. The first thing first, right, is if your finances are not in order, which means you don't have money in the bank, and you are in a financially desperate situation, it sucks. Never do that. Why? In a way, you are needing this. In a way, if you need this, you are
You're desperate?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're needy.
Desperate, yeah.
And can you feel a needy energy? Of course you can. When you feel a needy energy, it kills the sale. But if your finances are in order, when I look in the bank now, I have money. And I realize if this person doesn't do business with me, it doesn't hurt me a single bit.
It's alright.
It is completely fair. I bring with a different attitude to the entire conversation. I bring a element of a feeling of selection. I bring a feeling of if this works out, great, let's do it. Otherwise, let's not. It's totally fine. And it's genuinely totally fine. My life is very good. It doesn't matter. That is critical. If you carry a needy energy, your finances are not in order, you're down to your last 5 grand. And you're like, I need this money.
Yeah.
I need this 20 grand, this 10 grand, this 50 grand, this 30 grand, or whatever amount. And they can smell your desperation and your neediness, you're screwed. And so one of the things, if anyone wants to do sales, because we have a lot of salespeople, whether marketers or entrepreneurs, right, who make money, but spend a lot of money. And in fact, their lifestyle is so expensive that every amount of money they make goes directly to financing their extravagant lifestyle. And then they need next month's sales in order to supplement or to pay for the lifestyle. If that happens, right, you are needy, you're desperate now. You cannot practice detachment. Because in a way, you should not be detached. You need the money or you go bust. That's not a good place to be. If you're in that position, you'll do very poorly in sales. You will be very desperate. And desperation always makes for bad choices. When you have abundance and you are centered, you make good choices, like picking right clients, like just letting people, this is the amount, if you're happy, we can begin, or else we don't have to do it. When people sense that, man, this person looks confident, he's detached, he doesn't got to do it, usually they want to do it. When you push too hard, and you're desperate, and you need that money, and they can sense like, this guy's needy, it sense what? High or low value?
Yeah, you got to become
low value.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to attach low value.
Yeah.
That's critical.
It's about, sometimes it's just about that, that little pushing and tugging.
It needs to be authentic, right? And that, this is why, you cannot just NLP yourself to get into that state. No offense to NLP, you can't. Because why? If you have 5,000 in the bank, and you need 50 grand this month, you can't just tell yourself, no, I don't need it. No, your brain goes, bro, we need it, bro. We need this money. We need this money. And then your energy becomes what? It's not right already. They can feel already, this guy like, there's something iffy about this guy, like, there's a weird feeling about it. But if your bank is 5 mil, and you're like, well, this sale right here, 15 grand, you want to do it. If it's right, let's do it. 25 grand, let's do it. If it's not, let's not. Then so I got 5 mil, I'm fine. I got passive income coming in 100 grand a month. You want to do it, no, it's fine. That feeling is what? What's that feeling? Imagine you have 5 mil now. And then, if he does 25 grand with you, it's great. If he doesn't do it, it's also great. You got passive income coming in, you got 5 mil in the bank. How do you feel now?
Well, I would say that the feeling is more of like, if I'm going to do something with you, it's because I know that I can help, we can help each other. If not, it's fine, it's cool.
But how do you feel? You feel relaxed?
Yeah, I feel relaxed, I feel that I am not desperate, I don't feel that I need it.
Feel confident?
Yeah.
You feel good, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine you have 5K now. But this month, in order to pay your bills, you need 25.
Melvin, I think we really need to do this. It is really going to help your business, you know. We have to do this for you, but actually it's...
Yeah, now the guy is right. Now the guy's like, man, Gavin's getting real pushy right here. It's not good, man. Then the guy goes, whoa. And when you push, right, people tend to what? Right?
Yeah.
That is not the right energy. And I think it's critical. You know, that's why we help our clients, right? First thing first, you want to do high value selling. You want to sell for higher. You want to attract greater clients. Get your shit together, man. Get your life together, man. Get your finances together, man. You know, so that you can really be in a place of like relax, abundance. Hey, you know, if it's great, let's do it. Otherwise, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
And you can genuinely say it's fine.
Cool. So guys, wow, it's also about sales. It's about the energy, right? But I think this lesson really goes beyond just about what we are talking about today. Sales, marketing, and entrepreneurship is about life as well. I mean, Melvin has been so authentic, no BS, just sharing with you exactly what is important for you and I to be actually knowing how to move forward in our business. Because like what you said, if you are desperate for it, people can sense it, and it's gonna kill your sales, and it's gonna hurt your future progression as well in your business. And that is really very important. When you are in a desperate situation, you need to know how to manage your finances better. And I think we have seen it in a lot of people. I think both for Melvin and myself. And when that happens, it really puts the other party in a position. In fact, in that position, you have no power.
Yeah. In a way, you're needy. That's the key, you know. And they can smell.
Yeah.
Human beings are very sharp. They can smell. You know, they can smell that. You know, this guy really needs a sale, man. Let's see, man. Nah. And the more you need it,
the more they're not gonna give it.
Yeah. We ever say the hungry don't get fed.
Yeah.
You know, that's where we sense a person's like neediness, they don't get fed.
Okay, so great, a lot of great sharing so far. I mean, once again, if you guys are watching at home, I wanted to say give an applause to Melvin. But really, I think we have shared so much critical knowledge, so much important information with us, and you've been through so many years of entrepreneurship journey. You have made your mistakes at the start, and you have now achieved huge, massive success with X Factor marketing with Joshua. May I just ask, you know, if you don't mind sharing, what is throughout your whole years of entrepreneurship, especially after you got your success, what is the one major mistake that you look back upon now that you wish that you had not done?
I would say definitely the mentor thing. You know, when I was growing up, my mom used to say, and I grew up in a school environment, you know, where if you want something done, you do it yourself, right? So it's all about self, hard work, you do it yourself, right? And it took me a very long time to really ask for help. You know, so if I could look back at age when I was 20, 21, right? Immediately, if right now you teleport me back, you know, I know it's kind of impossible, but let's say you send me back to age 20, 21, immediately I'll get a coach. Immediately I'll get a mentor, right? Someone respected, someone who has been the path where I want to be, and immediately I'll just listen to him. If I had done that right, I would get to where I am today in massively short time. The reason I did, because I would do it myself. And here's the thing, you see, Gavin, there are knowledge gaps. Very, very critical.
Yeah.
There's belief gaps. You don't know how to do it. You don't believe you can do it. But more importantly, even more damaging than knowledge and belief gaps are blind spots. You don't even know you're doing it.
Yeah.
You see, knowledge gap, belief gap, blind spot. These three things kills. Absolutely kills. If you have a ton of knowledge gaps, I have no skills. If you have a ton of belief gaps, I don't even think I can do it. And worse, you got all sorts of bad habits that you are blind to. You can forget it. What's why? You don't even know what you don't know. You're gonna die. This is what happens. Gavin, you climb Mount Everest now. I'm sorry, I'm gonna bet against you. You're not gonna make it. Not because I don't like you.
I'm gonna bet against myself too.
Yeah, right. Because you have never climbed a mountain before. You were pegged wrongly.
Yeah.
You would know what route to take. It'll be a fucking miracle if you can get to the top. You will not get to the top.
Even if you get a base camp, it's gonna be a miracle.
Yeah, you have no idea what you're doing. You just, oh man. You know, so in a way, I mean, all that struggle, I mean, if I had found somebody who had just told me, hey, well, I've climbed Mount Everest before. I've climbed it 10 times. Buy my packing list. Train with me. Follow me. How quickly you think I'll get up this mountain?
A lot faster.
Well, I will make it up and I will make it down alive.
Yeah.
But I got this guy. Myself. They haven't done it before. Belief gap, knowledge gap. Blind spot. I would die. The fact that I was actually alive, I think was a miracle. It took me 7 to 8 years to learn one concept, get their mentor and coach. So that's why we help our clients these days with coaching. Do I coach everything? No, I coach the things I'm good at. You know, and do I have coaches myself? Absolutely. Why? I have given up on trying to learn by trial and error. Given up. It's painful. Remember, no free lunch. Right? You don't want to pay a coach. Totally fine. You can pay in terms of what? Mistakes. You can pay in terms of in pain. You can pay in terms of wasted time. Get it? Not getting a coach cost me 7 to 8 years of my life. Here's the thing. Will I get those 7 to 8 years back? Never. I could have been multi-millionaire by 23, 24. You know? Wait. Right? It's good to have money today, but how about all those years I wasted? All the years that I could have done something. So you pay either way. Cough up the money, get a coach. Or else you die on the mountain. It's as simple as that. Remember, there's no free lunch. So I'll do it myself. Always ask them, oh, you do it yourself. No problem. Have you done it before? They say no. Then you tell them, you're not going to make it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Okay, you have not driven before. You want to go and drive. Upgrading, you crash. Simple one.
Yeah.
You know, then the guy, I don't believe in getting a driving coach. No worries, then believe in getting a new car.
If you could get out
Yeah,
of the first one.
yeah, if you're alive, right? You might die, but for sure you are going to crash the car. We are just in no doubt about that.
Yeah.
You see? So anyone that says I got no money for coaching or education or learning has enough money for injury rehab and repairing expensive mistakes and wasted time. So no free lunch. No free lunch.
No free lunch. Yeah.
No free lunch.
I mean, guys, this is not coming just from me. This is coming from someone who have been there and made the mistakes of not having the mentor for 7 to 8 years.
Yep.
And you see how quickly life changes for Melvin himself the moment he have Marshall as a mentor. Right? Immediately today he has his own businesses, he's making tons of money, he's coaching people on how to do their businesses as well. And all this happens, I would say, largely because
not just Marshall, I began to collect mentors and began to find these people and get them to help me and coach me. Do I have to pay? Heck yeah. Why? Because they provide a lot of value. You think I need to pay them? Yes. But I have an investment mindset, which is what? I pay them, but I'm going to get higher ROI in return. Kevin, would you pay me $100,000 if you could get 5 million in return?
Yeah, of course.
How quickly would you do?
I'll do it as soon as I can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I've come to realize.
Yeah.
Right? If they can teach me how to get to where I want to be and make this amount, why don't I cough up this amount? Why? Because I have come to realize a simple lesson. There is no free lunch. You want to get this? You got to pay. And if I don't pay this amount, no worries. I can pay what? My time, my effort, my energy, and my very expensive mistakes. But you will pay either this or this. It's one or the other. Gavin, you don't want to exercise? No worries. You're paid heart surgery. You're paid illness and medicine. Or you could pay in terms of healthy diet and workout. But you will say, oh no, I don't want to do either of these, I want to have healthy. No, there's no free lunch. The moment you realize it, you realize, okay, cool. How much are we willing to pay? What's the price? What's the smaller one and what's the bigger one? You know what? Smaller one better. That's what I've come to realize. Anyone that doesn't believe in paying, you will. They pay the bigger one. It's either you pay for driving lesson or pay for new car. Hey, it's one or the other. Oh, what costs lesson? You pay for swimming lesson or you pay for a funeral fee when you drown and die? It's one or the other. You say, I don't want to pay. Oh, no, don't like this. We all got to pay. It's called cause and effect. It's a value exchange. I want the result, I need to give. Give nothing, get nothing. So if I want to get, how much willing to give? There are two packages. One big, one small.
Yeah.
Small is education and learning. Big one is mistake, try and error, wasted time and effort. You pay either one. I figured out I'm willing to pay.
I couldn't have put it across any better than what Melvin has already done. So guys, I think this is one of the most important things that I've learned as well. You know, getting a mentor and having someone to show you the way, and it's really about like the 3 gaps that you mentioned earlier, the knowledge gap, the belief gap, as well as the blind spots.
Oh, the blind spots are the worst.
It's about getting people, because I think a lot of times when we are in the thick of things, we tend not to be able to see our blind. Like, I'm not sure if you guys drive. For those of you who drive, sometimes when you're driving, you just tend to forget about your blind spot. You don't check it, and that's when it's most critical. That's when it's most dangerous. When you
in boxing, there's a saying.
Yeah.
It's the punch you don't see that kills you.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's the punch you don't see. Because when the punch comes, right, and you can see it, right, at least you can like brace yourself.
Yeah.
But it's the punch that you don't see that knocks you out.
Yeah.
And that's the blind spot. Blind spots are the most dangerous, right? Is because here's the thing. You know who has never attended Gavin's class? Gavin. You don't know how you are like in front of class. See, and it's clear to everybody. But you don't see it. I mean, because you don't see it, you keep doing it. And meanwhile, you keep doing it, it continues to kill you. Nobody tells you. Well, sometimes people don't want to tell you. They don't even know to tell you. But meanwhile, if you knew, you would stop it. But you don't. So it's just going to cost you year after year, week after week, month after month. Until one day, hopefully, someone finally tells you, oh, mentor looks and say, Kevin, why do you do this? You know this is hurting you. Then you're like, oh my god. Then your next question is, what the heck did nobody tell me earlier? That's the nice point.
Guys, you heard it from the man himself. Okay, so thank you for sharing your biggest mistakes. I think we have a lot of very, very amazing content just with Melvin sharing. We talk about, you know, how did Melvin actually started his businesses, you know, how he kept track of his mistakes, and how he needed to surrender to his mentor's plan and get everything going. We talk about, you know, setting the context right, and then about having the content over deliver so that it goes well as well. We talk about there's no free lunch.
No free lunch.
Everything has a price, and it's about how you can create a value to solve that existing, painful, and pressing problem, and that's gonna push you to the next level.
Exactly.
We also talked a little bit about the difference between pain and a problem, and where to. I think this is very important for those of us who might already be doing a little bit of marketing. Where do you actually find your target audience? It's not just about Facebook. Yes, we use it all the time. I use it all the time as well. But it's not just about Facebook. We need to understand that certain audience, certain people are not on Facebook, and you don't rely on one singular platform to do anything. There's always multiple platforms that you can expect to go to. And of course, Melvin shared about his mistake as well. So just as a final tip and a final send off to the audiences who stick with us all the way to the end. You know, if this is a bit cliche, right? But you know, if there's just one advice out of everything that we talk about today, because we covered so many ground, if there's just one thing that you have to tell to someone who is today an aspiring entrepreneur, an aspiring sales manager, or an aspiring marketer that's coming out today, if there's just one thing that you have to share with them, what would this be?
I would say honestly, the one thing you want to do is look within yourself and find what value can you give to people. You know, I mean, one of the things we discovered, and that's exactly what we do. First lesson at X Factor, right? On day one, we don't talk about marketing. People come in there, they want to start selling. Don't be selling. What are you selling? You don't even know what exactly is value. You know who your person is. What are you saying? That is ridiculous. Selling is that last. Find out what do you have to give. Remember, if you look at investment, if you invest zero, what do you get? Zero.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have nothing of value to give, what are you going to get? What's there to sell? You have nothing to sell. Right. So the one thing you look within and ask yourself, what of value do I have? Right. Do I have knowledge? Do I have hard work? Do I have the ability to persuade? Do I have the ability to create? These are things that have value. And if you're an entrepreneur, that means we're in the value exchange business. I create and find something of value, and in exchange I get currency. So the first thing is ask yourself, what can I give in terms of value within myself? I think that's the beauty of X Factor. Everybody has something unique. We have a unique thumbprint. We have a unique retina, right? That's why you can use face recognition and all this kind of stuff. We all are different, and we all can provide different value for people. Some of us provide marketing. Some of us provide motivation. Some of us provide food. Some of us provide direction. But we all have different value we provide. And in exchange, when we find the right kind of people, they will give us currency. But if you provide nothing, and you don't, and you just obsessed with collecting money, that'd be a bank robber, but it'll be a short career for you.
So remember, guys, value exchange is a value proposition, and I think we just have to put it out there as well, like what Melvin has mentioned. Everyone has something to give. Everyone has something of value, and I think one of the best ways to really find out what you could do that is to, if you are based in Singapore, right? I think one of the best ways that you can really do it is to attend some Melvin's fantastic program. It's called X Factor Marketing.
In fact, I have something of value to give everybody. So we actually have a Facebook group. It's called Attract Better Clients. Okay, you just go into Facebook, you type Attract Better Clients. That's it. When you enter the group, I have a lot of concepts over there. I share videos, I share tips for you to understand this concept. Because even before we even start talking about selling, you need to get the value, the idea of value. If you don't, it's not going to work out. Even the class itself, I want you to come when you actually have something of value to provide. So join the free Facebook group, Attract Better Clients. Allow me to give you value. Allow yourself to absorb this concept of value, understand what you can bring to people, and then when it's right for you, we put an offer inside the group. You can come for the class. It's highly affordable. You pay multiple times of your money back, and it's suitable for you in a few categories. Number one, you're a speaker, trainer, coach, consultant. Or number two, you're a marketer. If you're in direct sales, you can come. if you're committed to being the best, right? Real estate, insurance agent, service provider, if you're in direct sales or that kind of stuff, you can come also. But we serve the first two groups most of the time. And we really help you attract good clients. Not the ones that Gavin was talking about just now. Great clients, the ones that pay you a lot of money, do the work, and give you a lot of results, and the ones you're happy to serve. So those will enable you to do two things. Work more, work less, make more. Actually have a life.
So for those of you who are watching this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to include the link to the group as well. If you're watching it on YouTube, it's going to be at the description box below. Or on Facebook, I'm just going to post the link on the first comment. So please head over there, join the group. And if you have not yet connected to Melvin on social media, please do.
Melvin Soh, MELVINSOH. Find the guy that looks most like me. It's pretty simple. There's only one guy that looks like this.
I think it's pretty difficult to find someone else who's not on in a tank top and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So get connected to Melvin because really Melvin does a lot of videos as well, and all his videos are so content packed, value packed, and you need to be watching every single one of them. So if you're not yet connected to him, I'm going to put his social media contact right here as well, just somewhere around here if you're going to be able to see it. And please send in a request and get connected with him on Instagram or Facebook or whichever channels that is available out there. Alright, so with that, once again, I'd like to thank Melvin for coming onto the very first episode of our Conversations, and it's been really my honor and pleasure to be here. Cheers.
Cheers.
And for those of you who have been watching at home, really, I appreciate you watching with us for the last, 1.5 hour or even, I think, gonna be 2 hours.
I have no idea how long this is.
Yeah, they said it was planned for an hour, but I believe we went way too much.
We gave a lot of value.
Yeah, Melvin gave way too much value. So if you like this kind of content and think that this is very good for you, if you're watching this on YouTube, remember to subscribe below to the channel and click on the notification bell. And if you're on Facebook or Instagram, remember to follow me on my page or on my Instagram profile. And I'm going to be having this conversation series every single week. So it's going to be uploaded every single week with all the top experts in their field. We talk about sales, marketing, and entrepreneurship. So really with that, once again, thank you, Melvin. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you guys at the next conversation.